Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv, and there's a lot to get into. So I did not get into everything during the Crypto Minute because it just wouldn't fit. CoinShares, I had mentioned this a while ago that there were talks between CoinShares and Valkyrie funds. Well, it's actually happening. CoinShares is acquiring Valkyrie funds and their Bitcoin spot ETF. That's actually a very big deal. European-based CoinShares is kind of cool. It kind of demonstrates to me that there's a global reach to it all, and that's actually a very big deal. We should be paying attention to that, and the reason why is because as the world awakens and embraces crypto, you're going to get more investment. That's why it's important. Then you have Coinbase following in MicroStrategy's footsteps and saying, you know what? We're going to do a convertible debt offering too. And what that means is there's no collateral that has to be given, right? And they get a whole lot of money to do whatever they want with. Probably going to be some Bitcoin involved in that, and it's $1 billion that they're going to be getting. So that's actually a very big deal. Now, MicroStrategy had done this over the weekend with buying 12,000 BTC with $600 million in the same kind of convertible debt. So it's going to be interesting to see how Coinbase makes those purchases. Will it be, out in public and over, in the retail space, or will it be OTC? Most likely OTC. But I digress. Then you have Shiba Inu, and the big move with Shiba Inu is an Australian ATM company has integrated Shiba Inu. Told you, SHIB's got a lot of things going on, and we should be paying attention, and that goes across Australia. So you'd be able to buy and trade, right there at the ATM. ATM is kind of a misnomer, but still, you have basically portable computers where you can do Shiba Inu transactions. See what I'm saying? You walk over with cash, put your cash in, you have your wallet, you buy some SHIB, boom, keep it moving. That's actually pretty cool. Next up, Solana Network Challenges. Now, that sounds onerous, but what it really means is that there's so much volume on Solana right now. All the dexes, all the games, just everything that's going on there. And the volume has been increasing a lot. And now they're actually thinking about, well, how can we handle this volume better? How can we scale better? And that's what they're dealing with right now. So we'll see how they actually respond to it. I think that they'll respond well. There's also a lot of NFT volume going on the Solana network, and that's one of the reasons why they're kind of like, okay, we've got to scale better. So remember ZK-EVM on the Polygon side, on the Ethereum side? Now they've got a problem on this side. Not a problem, but an opportunity to make things run better. That's the kind of way I'm looking at it. It's not that they went down. It's that they realize that they're going to hit a max, and they want to make sure that they increase that max. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. So we'll see what happens with their stability and scalability. Then you have Patient Capital filing. Now, It's not that Patient Capital is a big money manager, but it's a money manager that actually is filing with the SEC to say, hey, look, listen, we want to allocate 15% of our funds toward, crypto ETFs, in this case, Bitcoin spot ETFs, because we don't know if Ethereum spot ETFs are going to happen, or if the, two petitions that are out there for Shiba Inu and, XRP are going to happen. But it's a very big deal that they're saying, hey, we want to make this available to our people as well. Remember, not everybody's on Fidelity or BlackRock, or even Valkyrie, now CoinShares because they bought them. It's not to say that everybody's on there. 21 Shares and ARK Invest. So that's actually a big deal, that companies that are not directly involved with crypto are saying we would like to leverage other funds and offer those funds to our customers. Wow. Just saying, that's not a little thing. Again, you have all of this institutional adoption, this indirect adoption. And I want to make that clear. It's an indirect adoption. Okay? At some point, you're going to see a hell of a lot more direct adoption. Addresses going up, like direct addresses going up, meaning wallets. So you're going to start to see that, and that's when it's going to start to matter. You're going to have small businesses. Remember when you started your small business, maybe you were selling t-shirts at a fair or something like that, and you either had a credit card thing and you bitched at, sorry about the language, that the credit card cost you so much money, and then you went to PayPal, still about the same amount of money, but easier to get, less fees. And then you have crypto, way cheaper to do. You don't need any special equipment. Here's the QR code for what you're selling. Boop, got the money. Here's your product. Go away. That's how fast it can happen. That's how fast it can happen. If I was doing a fair right now, yeah, one of the offerings would be to purchase in crypto, obviously. But you're going to have more businesses that are like that. I know a company right now, we're involved with them, Current Care. You're able to take nursing classes and pay in crypto. What? Yeah. So all those certified nurses that are out there, yeah, Current Care is about to hit you with something that's mad cool. So everybody that's overseas that are calling us and saying, hey, we want to take some classes, blah, blah, blah. They're able to pay in crypto. They're able to pay in crypto. And why? It's cheaper than credit cards. That's why. You get to keep all your money. That's why. Right? And now something else that hit my radar, Binance is being hit with a class action lawsuit. They were in court trying to stop it. And the judge was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to deal with it. And what is the lawsuit about? The people that are suing Binance are saying, well, you allowed us to purchase unregistered securities. Okay. So is that like a sour grapes thing? Because I believe in the documents that you sign, it's kind of like, well, I'm a qualified investor and this is what I'm going to do, blah, 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 blah. That's going to be an interesting case to actually watch. And then I have to wonder, are they going to bring that case against other, and I think they've tried and it's just not going to happen. So Binance left themselves open, and in the United States, they're going to have to face that class action. That's huge. Something else that caught my attention, the United States government, there was a study done and they said, you know what, with regard to NFTs in terms of artwork, things like that, you know what, the current copyright laws apply. There are no special laws necessary for NFTs. Okay. All right. I'm cool with that, right? I mean, if you're doing it, if you're doing it in an artwork perspective, yes, I can agree to that. There are other laws that will attack it from it's an NFT, a non-fungible token, meaning it cannot be changed. So if that token represents a share, a fractionalized share of a stock, of real estate, a title to a car, a title to, anything, there are laws that apply to that. Those are tokenized assets. That's coming sooner rather than later. I had a conversation with my brother last night, and he's a big time CIO, and I know, Stitchy, in a little while, okay? You want to come up here? You want to come up? You want to come up? There you go. Good boy. So when I look at that, I'm kind of like, he's like, yeah, tokenization is here. He sold one of his cars and he was like, yeah, the title happened digitally. And I said, digitally is different than being tokenized, because tokenized, you didn't have to sign anything. It's an asset that you have and it just gets executed. Okay, great. You sent the money, boom, here's the asset, here's the title, and there you go. You big baby. So, you know what I mean? So when I sit there and I look at that, I'm kind of like, yeah, tokenization is coming, and it's coming in a major fashion. Again, it was over a year ago that I asked some people over at a real estate investment trust, when are you going to do, tokenization? When is that going to happen? Right? I think that it's here and now. I don't know if they're doing it, but I know it's here and now. Right? Oh my God, you're such a big baby. But you know what we should do right now? We should get into the numbers. I need this hand for a second. All right, so Looking at the numbers right now, you know what? Let's refresh this real quick. It's been a minute since I actually refreshed. I'm in a little bit of a rush because Mike Novogratz is going to be on CNBC in a little while, and I definitely want to catch that. He's going to have a lot to say, the same way Michael Saylor had a lot to say the other day. Let's see where everything is right now. Let's make the columns a little bit wider. So on the downside, you stop right about here. Do I care about any of this? No, I don't. I notice a couple of names, Nervous Network, AMP, Pocket Network. Yeah, don't care. Then on the positive side, because if you woke up like me today, you woke up to Bitcoin being at over $73,000. So when I look at this right now, I'm going through and I'm saying, wow, you have double-digit growth, which means that if I was to expand this list right here, it would be even more people that would be, in the money. So you're looking at waves. That's something that I do pay attention to. It's up 30%. Who else is up? Toncoin is up 21%. XDC network, that's another, to me, another institutional coin that's right there. 17%. Quant is up 15%. Dog with Hat, ranked number 63. Wow, up 15%. ApeCoin is up 13%. I'm sorry, Dog with Hat is up 15%. And then you have Dog with Hat, ApeCoin, Algorand, Aave, even Zilliqa, all up 13%. Who else is on here? Avalanche up 12, BNB coin up 12, Ronin up 12. Just wow, everybody's like screaming up. So that's actually really good stuff. CPI numbers were hotter than expected yesterday, hence the stock market did its thing. I think it's going to go up again today. Fear and Greed Index is at 81. I'm shocked that it stayed at 81. I would have thought it would have bumped up a little bit. I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll look, because it's backward looking, we'll look and we'll see that it's up again. DeFi Llama, total value locked, $132.055 billion. So basically $132 billion in assets, in total value locked assets that are locked up right now. That's actually a good thing. Remember that line that I drew yesterday? I left it there because I wanted to see what it was going to do today. And here you go. Still on that upward trend. At 73,320, that means overnight, we surged up. Remember I said we could possibly hit 75 this week? Highly possible. Highly possible. Remember what's going on right now. So in the United States, you have all of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. But now a European company has bought Valkyrie funds and their Bitcoin spot ETF. So CoinShares, how long is it going to be before they offer that to their people and open it up and expose it to Europe? So that's going to be huge. Again, more people buying in. That's indirect adoption. I'm waiting for direct adoption. And after direct adoption, that's when I'm going to be looking for, normal everyday adoption. And that's going to be the difference between Bitcoin. That's when you're really going to see the difference between Bitcoin and all of the altcoins that are out there. And the reason why is because, again, Bitcoin, store of value. I can leverage Bitcoin to go get a loan, to get money, to go do whatever it is. You just saw two great examples of that using, MicroStrategy's done it before. So you're sitting back and you're kind of going, yeah, there are things that we can leverage Bitcoin for in terms of collateral, right? And other coins are going to be used for transactions, very transactional coins. And some of those coins are going to be for specific kinds of transactions. That's when I say adoption is really here, right? So if you're a small business, give me a buzz. We can host your website and you can accept crypto. Just saying. It's good stuff. It really, really is. It's nice to be able to collect it, have all of my money. So when I say I want, $24.95 for a book, right? I get the full $24.95. That's really, really cool. Something that's going on right now is I'm really waiting for Ethereum's Dencun upgrade to hit. Why? And I could be pronouncing that wrong, and I'm greatly apologize. But when that hits, I'm most likely going to see not Ethereum prices fall, but the gas fees fall. Again, loaning itself to normal everyday transactions. Right now, if I want to do something on Ethereum as a normal everyday transaction, I'm probably looking at Polygon. It's pretty fast. But then you also have Algorand, Stellar, that are also fast and cheap. Just saying, right? So let's take a look at the big board, and you can see who's up big time. Toncoin has been up a lot this week, and again, just on a little bit, it's up 21%. Just saying, that's big. Pay attention to some of these coins and really start to dig. And when you do your research on these coins, dig into their use cases, dig into where the volume is coming from, right? Is it just trading, or are people using it to exchange as basically money? And remember, currency is money, but money's not currency. And I know that's strange. I'll teach you in my class, but I know that's strange, but it's a fundamental concept that you need to understand, right? It's a fundamental concept. Just put that in your pocket, and we'll talk about it later. But you have Cardano, Solana, Avalanche. Avalanche is up because there's crazy network activity. Injective is up. Rune is up. You just have a lot of coins that are out there that are actually doing things. Arbitrum is up. Quant is up. Algo. You have a lot of coins that are out there that are doing things. Again, crazy high right here. Looking at 4,062. Did you sleep on it? Hope not. Hope not. Right? Matic, wasn't it just a couple of weeks ago? It was like 99 cents. It's $1.24 now. It's $1.24. Yeah. So pay attention to what's going on out there. If you want to look at it from a big board perspective, from a numeric perspective, here are your numbers. Bitcoin's finally caught up to this, to the year-to-date numbers for Ethereum at 73%, Ethereum at 77, BNB coin up 91.65%. Because people sleep on it. People kind of write it off. It's a heavily used coin on Binance, but in terms of a coin that invites dApps and other things to happen, it's really not big in that space, but it gets used a lot. It does actually a lot of transactions. Binance runs most of itself using, BNB coin to handle a lot of those transactions. And there you go. I mean, that's actually a huge deal. And when you look at the market cap, again, pay attention to this 89. How far away is that from 102? Tether's been at number 3 for forever. It's not that far away. It really isn't that far away. And I think people sleep on that one thing, and you shouldn't. You really shouldn't, right? And you have other coins that are catching up. Doge up 85%. Shiba Inu, even though Avalanche bunny hopped it, Shiba Inu is still up 200% for the year. Just saying. Depending on when you bought, you're seriously in the money. My son and I, seriously in the money. Because we bought when it was dirt cheap. Right? Dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Just saying. Like when there was another zero there, and this began with like a 7. Even before that, we have some before that. So we're paying attention to how coins are being used, how the communities are accepting of those coins, what kind of hype they have behind those communities. What are they actually accomplishing? When I talk about use cases, it's like, great, here's my use case. Have you reached the goal? Have you reached the goal? That's how I'm looking at it. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, drop me a note. Love hearing from you guys. If you have a critique, something that can help me get better, like I know I need to order another bulb because my lighting's messed up, but greatly appreciate it if you drop me a note too. Don't forget to read all the articles on growmybag.tv. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.